This conference will now be recorded.
Hey guys, good evening. Now, last class we discussed about VPC and subnets and route table, internet gateways, and those things we discussed. And we create a instance, and we are able to access through the like as route table. We are accessing internet gateway, route table, and this here. That's public subnet. We are done. Now, for example, in case most of the real-time applications we are not deploying the public subnet, like as any database, if you want to set up, or maybe let's say you want to set up for any like as applications are running, containers are running, everything we're running in the private subnet only. But if you want to run or executing, you want to update the system or anything, now what happened? You need internet connectivity. You need a internet connectivity. That time, how we can get it this? How to connect this instance? How to get the internet connectivity for this? Okay. Now that's we are going to be discussed today. But in case, let's today what we do? Let's create a this instance. I am going to create a one instance on private subnet here, private subnet here. Okay, private subnet I'm going to create here. Now what we do? We are going to be connect this instance. Let's see we are able to connect or not, and let's discuss about that also. Okay, and even though if you guys remember, we are done already with the created the route tables for private subnet, and I think we are associated with this also, if you remember. Let's see the route table first. Let's go for VPC. Remember guys, this private subnet is a very important. Okay, listen carefully. Even me also don't confuse sometimes. Good. Now this is the VPC we created and the route tables. Let's see. We create the route table, private route table and public route table. This is again at testing purpose we created this. Okay, again last class. And this is the public route table and private route table which we created, and we associate with this. It is subnet associated, only public private subnet which we have created. This is a private subnet which we are associated with this. Cool. Then next what we do, and this is we already done this. And the routes here, edit the routes now. Right now we are not doing for any access for these routes. Okay, now in real time, okay, now if you want to access the instance with the private subnet, how we can do? We can do two ways. Okay, we can do two ways. Let's before doing access, let's create a one instance and then access that. Let's launch instance here. Create here. And let's launch here. And here, like select a VPC which we created last class. And here I'm going to select a private subnet here. I'm selecting a private subnet here. And here, like as disable like as public IP here. Public IP I'm disabling here. I don't want the public IP to access this. And the next through the private IP only we are going to be connect here. Okay. Now let's see here. Add storage. 8 GB is enough. Now let's say add tag. Let's give a name for this. And let's see here. Let's give a like private sub test. Okay, private sub tests. Like let's go for configuration and launch it. Let's launch it. And now here is like let's select the JMSTS28 and then fine. Then launch instances. Cool, that's fine. Then go here. Let's create an instance here. Let's connect this. Okay, and now here is the only private IP we got it here. And let's see here. If you see, there is no public DNS, there is no public IP here. Now we are able to connect it with the private IP only. We should be connected with the private IP, but we need a key for this, right? Like here. Now I'm going to do this way. First, before doing this, let's do this here. SSH -i and the next .pm and the next EC2 -user. I know it won't connect. That's just I'm trying to show you guys. Okay, every scenario I'm going to try to do this scenario switch. No, it won't connect. If the connecting with the private IP with EC2 user, it won't connect with the key. Okay, private IP we can't access. That's like normally we know already. Now what we do, how we can access this means, first, like yesterday we discussed it, Bastion host. First we need to go for the public subnet. From the public subnet we are going to connect with our private subnet. Let's connect with the public subnet instance. Basically I create instances, right? Instances, if you go here, yesterday we created one instance, if you remember. Which instance we have done? Okay, VPC public test, this is the one we have done. There's one more is selected. What is that? This. Oops. Let's start this instance. Listen carefully, guys. This is small, simple trick here. We'll do this. Let's connect this. Copy this and connect the public instance one. It will do me anything or what? Okay, let's see again one more time. Why it's not able to connect? VPC public test, right? No. Go here. Still a launch widget. The port is enabled and open 22 port. 22 port is there. Sorry. One second, guys. I got a call from instance. Now let's see this first. What happened here? VPC subnet, public subnet. We're not able to access this. It's something we're routing, something we missed out. Here, public subnet. This is a subnet which we have configured. In this public subnet, let's say the root table. Edit the root table association. Let's see here. See, this public subnet, this root table is here. Let's go to this root table like as here. Okay, and public root table, right? Public root table. Let's see, this is the what. See, something wrong with this. Now let's try to connect. Some root table is mismatched here. Now we can able to connect. Okay. Now from here, let's see here. Search -i jmsdh28. That key is not there. First of all, let's copy the key here. That PM file key we need to be uploaded here. For that, what to do? We can use for here like as WinSCP. Here. Or else we can copy paste the directly code from this. What is the key here? Go to instances. Here there is a key name is the jmsdh28. jmsdh is 28. Okay, and the next give me a second guys, what happened, this ticket came. Give me a second guys, please. I don't know what happened. Okay, anyways, let's see. I'll check for later. Now let's see, we have the VPC and public subnet we have created, and let's, what is the instance key here? Key is that jms28, right here, this key. Let's go to here. It's not connecting. Okay, so upload here. Let's try to upload AWS case. This PM file. Upload here. Home JMS PM file is permission in addition. We'll do one thing. Okay, from here easy to user. Then I'll do one thing. Go here. AWS and C software DevOps AWS case. Even we can open and we can write directly here, so that also will work. Okay, that key came here, and see here. That key came here, and we can give the 400 error 400 permission. em5 and the next ssh-i and the next jmsth28 dot correct, right? Name is correct, right? Key jmsth28, yeah. And the next ec2-user at the rate of AWS. Okay. Private subnet IP address. Okay. Copy is, let's see, yes. No. From here we are able to connect. We are connected. The next what you do, sudo is connected instance from sudo yum update -y. Let's try to install it. You have the internet connectivity is there or not. Let's see here. Coming here. Okay. Then we can sleep and he's saying that. Okay. Fine. Good. Now see here, no internet connectivity. Like as even you can see sudo others you can do things ping like this. Google.com, something you can bring it here. No, you won't get internet connectivity for this. You won't get a internet connectivity for this. For if you want to get internet connectivity for this, then how can I do this? How you can do this? Now let's come to the picture here. Got the problem, guys? You won't get internet connectivity for this private subnet and all. If you want to do connectivity and to install upgradation or anything from the internet for these instances, then how we can go doing this? Now let's do here. Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, now we can't able to write. We are able to connect the instance, but we are not able to get the internet here. If you want to get the internet, then how can I do this? Now let's do this way. Where is that? Yeah, here. For this, what we do here, we need to use the two options. One is the NAT instance or NAT gateway. NAT instance or NAT gateway. NAT instance or NAT gateway in the public subnet. Here is that one AG we can create a one NAT instance or not NAT gateway, your wish, okay. But basically in real time, right, most of the time we go for NAT gateway, not for the NAT instance. Earlier even NAT instance is the deprecated one. So what is the difference between the NAT instance and NAT gateway is NAT instances you should be managed. Okay, you should be like if instance goes down, then you should be take care of. You should be maintenance, everything you should be take care of. If a NAT gateway, it's a serverless again. Okay, like as the system will be the AWS guys will maintain that NAT gateway. And here is that now let's see that about the small information about the NAT gateway. Let's couple of important points. See, a NAT gateway is the AWS managed NAT and a higher bandwidth, better availability. No one means nothing. We don't take pay specific AG, okay, and cannot be used by the any cannot be used by any instance, an instance in that subnet only for that other subnet. Okay, cannot be used. Okay, only particular subnet we can use. Requires an internet gateway. Here, what are the things we require to connect? Internet gateway is mandatory. Like we connect the private subnet, NAT, and internet gateway. This is the way we can connect. Means private subnet, NAT, I is the way we can connect here. And the next, like here is the 5 Gbps bandwidth will be the automatic scaling up to 45 GB. For like starting the 5 Gbps bandwidth. Okay, no security group to manage required here. Now, even interview point of view question they'll ask is what is the NAT instance and NAT gateway difference? For the NAT instance versus NAT gateway. Because NAT is a kind of one second, it's an email. No, what happened, right? We are set up a pager duty. Okay, like if any issue will come in ticket they raised, any like a something alert came, they will be called. Okay, they will call pager duty will call you your phone number. It will tell you what is the problem and all. The system will speak and system will let you know like what they raise the ticket and all, everything they will be read that message. Okay, then you need to go, you need to check. Even when you are sleeping also it will automatically woke up for you. Really, it's very nice feature, really nice application. Really. Pager duty. Okay, let's even you guys can be have a look about this. It's a commercial one. Okay, 15 days is free trial. There will real-time operation instance response. Have a look once you guys also. But I don't have admin access for this. There is a user access only here. Fine, cool. Then next what we do now, let's see here. NAT gateway NAT instance. It's a high available and it's a scripted managed by the failover between instances. Can scale up to 40 pages. Depends on the bandwidth, the instance type. Managed AWS. It's not managed by you. Everything you should be take care of yourself. Just read the couple of differences between these two. Okay. But NAT gateway is NAT instance we are not using. We can go for the NAT gateway only. NAT gateway only. We'll go for this. Now let's see how to do that. First of all, let's go for image. Doing fast. Here we are going to create a NAT gateway, and this root table will talk to this NAT. This NAT will talk to the this subnet anyway. This subnet will have the root table. This subnet has the internet connectivity. Then it will connect the internet. Then we'll get the internet for this. Okay. Okay, let's do that. Okay. Let's go to the here. Go to your VPC and create a NAT gateways. Go to the NAT gateways. Create a NAT gateway. Every AG they are creating one NAT. Okay, remember. And NAT should be in the public subnet. Sorry, okay. NAT should be in the public subnet. Here is the give the public here the subnet name. Okay, and here is that we can give the public subnet A. This is the what we given, right? Okay, and here is that elastic IP. Allocate elastic IP. It will use the one elastic IP. Okay, it will use the one elastic IP. Okay, this is the what done. The next close this. Even we can go for directly here, or else we can go for the root table. Now even you can go for the root table directly from here. Go for the your private root table where we create instance, right? Private root table. Then go for the roots here. Go for the roots here. From this root, edit the roots here, and here add the root. Here is the 000/ for from which one? Here is the NAT gateway. Okay, NAT gateway. This is the private root table. Okay, this is the NAT gateway which we created. Then select this here. Once the NAT gateway is created, now even though it will be go talk to the NAT will talk to the private root table, right? One second. Where is that? This is a private root table. The private root table will talk to the NAT. This NAT is available in the anyway we created in the public subnet. Public subnet is already have the root table. That root table will already have the internet gateway connection. That internet gateway connection already have the internet connection. Okay, means it should be created a public subnet. That should be mandatory. The point. Let's try now. Let's see here. Now you get internet connectivity for this time. Understand, guys? Understand the problem here is means if you want to get internet connectivity for that your private subnet and how we can do using the NAT instance or NAT gateway. Okay, NAT instance even I never used, even that is already almost deprecated. Don't use that option.
So Madhu, for public subnet is mandatory to use, right?
Yeah,
for this one.
in the NAT gateway must be created in a public subnet. NAT gateways. Okay.
No. No.
We don't need to create a private subnet. Now this is the way we can connect the private instances. Okay, this is the way we can connect the private. We need to go for public subnet first. From public subnet we can connect like a public subnet instance. It will work as a bastion host for us. Okay, bastion host for us. Even jump servers, bastion hosts, and people are calling this instances. Even interview question, they like, what is the bastion host? What is the jump servers? Interview point of time they'll ask. Okay, fine guys. Okay, I have some work. Okay, and we'll discuss tomorrow AWS CLI. AWS CLI, don't miss. This is very important for when you do like a even CI/CD pipeline level, like a copy the S3 bucket, downloading S3 buckets to the AWS CLI. Okay, and connecting the AWS instances and creating EC2 instances. Anything we can do with the AWS CLI, whatever the console level we do, the same thing we can do with the AWS CLI also. Okay, it's a command line interface. I'll show that API and how to set up AWS CLI in this. We'll see that tomorrow class. Clear, guys? Clear?
Yeah, Madhu.
Yeah, guys. I had got some tickets. Production support one. I'll discuss that later. Okay, bye guys, good night. We'll see you tomorrow.
Good night.